What you're about to see is this property finally becoming structurally sound. We're concentrating on the floor joists. These old joists, away with them. We're getting rid of them and we're putting some new ones in to reinforce the first floor. Not only that, the tongue groove chipboard will go on and the first floor blockwork will be also going up. Finally, we'll also be showing you the roof works. And yes, I've got a drone, so we'll get some nice drone shots at the end to watch this property really take shape. Let's make it safe. Before we go any further, let's have a quick recap on what we've done to the property so far. This can all be seen on the previous episodes, but we managed to clear the site, get rid of all the rubbish and debris around, and cleared the site for what it was. So as you can see, it's not in a great state. We then created the subfloor, the brickwork to the walls, and the steels. So we're ready now for the joists. There'll be two methods to this process. One, we'll be seeing where joists have been notched out and cracked. We'll be basically taking those ones completely out. Second part, we'll be reinforcing existing joists by essentially using special screws to butt them against each other and reinforcing those existing structures. So let's get cracking, let's show you guys the work and let's get on with it all. So as you can see from these joists in shot right now, they've been notched very close to the middle. And what this means is you've got hairline cracks, which are very dangerous. Creating a new floor that could be all level could be compromised over time. So with new joists delivered, we aim to remove the existing ones that are in really bad condition and replace them completely, and also get the other ones reinforced. Right, so this is a good example. As you can see, this timber joist that we've taken out has cracked exactly where the notch is as well. So you can see how the strength would have been compromised, maybe even at a later date, and not good for the customer as well in the future. So at least these are out. So what we're going to do is cut them to the right lengths and then get these ones installed. These here are the timber framing screws that are going to be used to reinforce some of the existing joists that are not in too bad of a condition. As you can see as well, just above my head, so a lot of the joists and floor have been put in now. So yeah, it's looking good. Nice strong floor. Noggings have been put in some areas as well. This whole extension area is done, which just leaves the garage area, which we'll tackle once the bricklayers are back and have created some walls underneath for support.
We're gonna build the wall, we have no choice.
So with the floors all stripped back and ready and all level, we now can use this as a foundation to get the chipboard floor on. So the tongue groove chipboard is all basically being installed, and as you can see, we're cutting it to the right size and we're using a few ways to get this floor really reinforced. One is with this glue, and second part is to essentially get the screws down so we get a nice level finish. This work here is very crucial to the foundations of the build. As you can imagine, this first floor is going to hold a lot of weight. Things like the bathroom tiles, sanitary ware, wardrobes and furniture will all be sitting on this floor. So we need to make it level and also strong so we don't have any issues in the future. Here we're just basically scraping away the extra residue of that glue, which expands and creates a very firm bond. And as you can see here, the floor is dead level. With this crucial stage complete now, we can now concentrate on the roof, which is the final part to completing the structure of this house. Now, before we do build the roof, we've got to get some prep work done. We've got to get the walls up so the roof can sit on that. And not only that, we'll get the window openings sorted, lintels on, so we're ready to get the new roof structure all nice and level and joining on to the existing portion of the house. So from the main existing roof structure, we're going to be having 3 pitched elements protruding out. And once the main structure is then complete, we can then concentrate on the tiling. That can commence, and what it means is the property is closer to being weatherproof. As you can imagine, the weather being unpredictable, you can see some grey clouds behind me right now. We don't want the brand new tongue groove chipboard that we just showed you earlier to be all waterlogged and ruined. So, yes, we better get cracking. Let's go. And not long after setting up the works for the first floor, it did start to rain. And yes, now we're working against the weather to get this blockwork up. So with the main structure up, the final key was to get these lintels in for the window openings and the wall plates. Here's also now some footage of the roof structure already and the 3 pitched elements that are protruding out. I was away on vacation at this point, so I didn't get a chance to film the actual process to this. However, I've got the roof tiling in more detail, which is the exciting part because you can see it all being covered up. So with the felt and battens on, it was now the point of where we get all the tiles onto the roof. So we station these all in the particular areas and get the pitched roof tiles installed. Then it's onto the ridge tiles. So you can see these tiles here. These are all going onto the right sections, and we finish off with this and the lead work. Now, some of you eagle-eyed viewers may have also spotted multi-talented member Raf. Now he's concentrating on the chimney works. Right, so this chimney is really coming along now. We've basically done the lead flashing. We've basically put a new clay pot with it hat on top. We've redone the cement. We've done one course, as you can see there. We're now just going to finish off by taking off this existing pointing as well in areas, just to freshen it up and add some extra strength so it all looks neat and tidy. The final article with the pointing to be shown on the reveal. Now, without boring you and getting too technical, we're also concentrating on the flat roof and the front elevation. So just to quickly show you an overview of what's happening here, we've basically put fairings on top of the joists just to get the right drops on each stage of the roof, as it's a large area, and then we're layering that up with insulation and some tongue groove boards. We will be showing you the finish article in the next 20 seconds, so not long to wait. This, just as mentioned previously as well, is another key transformation. So the front elevation goes from having stepped areas to a nice, cohesive, seamless front face. So we've got the rafters and the porch area all completed. So this will now be tiled, and that's a wrap. What we're going to do now is cut to the drone shots. Let's go. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Any prospective clients, please be sure to drop me a message on Instagram. Whether it's to create your dream residential space or commercial project, we're here to help. Catch you guys on the next episode.